Welcome into SWOSUathletics.com. John Liddle with Brad Smithey, senior receiver for the Southwestern Bulldog football team, as we talk Southwestern Bulldog athletics and the 2-5 Bulldogs. This week they go to ECU for the first time since way back in 2010, so it's been quite a while. But Brad, as we get going here and talking about this last week's ball game, man, what a punch in the gut, I guess, for you guys. Having to give up a 17-point lead in the fourth quarter, losing that one by 4 in the end. What's the mood of the team like after that very tough loss?
As you can imagine, after the game, we're all pretty hurt because we had it. We lost it, but that's the thing about football. Anything can change in any second. So we just gotta learn from what we did and learn from our mistakes and get ready to prepare for East Central.
Early on in the game, you guys did have some offensive success in that contest, enough to capitalize on the turnovers that the defense was forcing. What do you think about, at least through 3 quarters, how the offense was performing?
It was great. Our offensive line, they blocked amazing. Carl and Ferris, they've been running great for us, and us receivers, man, we're just trying to compliment when we do get the opportunities. And like I said, Clark, he's continuing to grow, and that's all we can hope for from him right now. It's just his continued success and the success of Carl and our line. That's what we got to ride.
In the fourth, it was a story of, at least for the offensive side, not being able to chew much time off the clock. Now, in doing so, in trying to chew time off the clock, a lot of times you're trying to keep the ball on the ground. The opponent knows you're going to keep the ball on the ground, and thus, you got 8, maybe 9 in the box. Sometimes it makes it more difficult. When you're in a situation like that, again, what do you think the offense has to do better to try to hold on to the football just a little bit more?
It's just to execute. There's a few missed blocks even by us receivers that could have spurred, the first down. That could have helped us run off and chew some more time and hopefully, run out the clock for the game. So it just comes down to execution. We know what they're going to do too. We know they're going to pile the box, and we know they're going to pretty much blitz everybody. But it comes down to you versus your guy who's going to win.
Now, as far as you go this season, I know 4 straight losses here in the middle of the year. That was not the way that you intended for your senior year to go whatsoever. So you got 3 games left here. The obvious goal is to win each and every one of them. But how do you keep from putting too much pressure on yourself or the seniors or the team as a whole? How can the team stay loose through such a tense time?
It's always rough going through a lose streak. Like I said, senior year, it's not how you want it to go, but sometimes guys got a different plan. So we just gotta take it and roll with it. And right now, all I can do is try to be the best leader I can for these young guys that are going to be, moving up and doing great things in their future. So just to try to leave an lasting impression on them to help solidify this program and help them keep growing, because it has taken major steps from when I first got here. And just the athletes here are so much better, and there's just still so much they can grow off of right now. So I have no doubt that we don't have any pressure. It's just kind of like, let's just go back to having fun. That's all it comes down to, is having fun and playing a game that we love.
Well, going to ECU on Saturday, and East Central is a team, you guys talked about winning Oklahoma going into last week, and you can still do that. Beat ECU, you've got that pride there, and see if you can finish with the best record in Oklahoma this year. But at the same time, ECU is a team that has kind of won Oklahoma over the last few years. They've won 8 straight games against teams from the state in Great American Conference play. So a real chance for pride to show on Saturday. Is that kind of how you guys see it?
Oh, definitely. I don't think anybody around here has got to tell you what the East Central game means to any of us. It's big rivalry in every one of our sports. They don't like us, we don't like them type thing. And it'll be a chippy, it'll be a fight. There'll probably be blood drawn. It's going to be one of those games. It's going to be coming down to the wire. It always has been. And just like last year, it was back and forth, and a few mistakes by us here and there, and the game's completely different, And like I said, it's just one of those games that you love to be a part of. It's what you look for in college athletics.
Well, as far as ECU's defense goes, they're really normally a pretty solid group. It appears, in games that they have been a strength, maybe especially over the last few weeks of the season. What do you think about East Central's defense?
They aren't bad. They got great athletes all around. They're pretty aggressive too. They'll come down and hit you. But I mean, like I said, I feel like as our offense, it just comes down to us executing. It shouldn't matter who we're playing, if it's Henderson, Harding, Ouachita, East Central, Southeastern. It shouldn't matter as long as we do our job. Then we should be able to roll.
Not in any way to put you on the spot, and maybe it is just a little bit, but I can tell just with your voice that you're sensing that it's coming down to the end here for you a little bit. You've had a great career here at SWOSU. You're going to finish top 5 career in receptions. Some great memories. Hopefully the best are yet to come. But when you look back on it, what are you going to think about in your SWOSU career?
Man, I'm just so thankful for the opportunity that Coconut and the coaches gave me, because I mean he's one of the main reasons that I came here. And like I said, it's been crazy, and it's really kind of hit me these last few weeks. Like this is it, and then it just comes down to where you're on that single hand count where, like I said, I got 3 games left, and I mean Saturday it's not even guaranteed that I'll finish that game. So I just got to take it play by play, and I've enjoyed my moment. I've enjoyed the success that we've had growing here as a program, and I mean just to be able to say I played football here is a great deal.
Brad, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks, John.
Welcome back into SWOSUathletics.com. John Liddle back here with Connor Bays, free safety for the Southwestern Bulldog football team. Connor had a gigantic week last week with a couple picks, even returning one to the house against Southeastern Oklahoma State. Appreciate your time, man. Thanks so much.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely. Good to talk to you, and good to see you do so well. Capena's been playing so well in that safety spot early this season. I was talking to Coach Gibson on Friday right before you got to go out there and get that first start, and you really took advantage of it. What was your mindset going into that game?
Just trying to help the defense out as much as I could. Capena's been a great player, one of our leading tacklers, and I know I need to try to help fill that spot as best I could, and I just tried to take advantage of my opportunity.
Well, you did that. What was the defensive game plan there? Because it seems like against a guy that had really not thrown the ball into coverage much this season, you guys forced him to do so. What were you guys doing so well?
Well, they have some of the best backs, one of the best backs in the conference. So first half we did a great job. We were just planning on stopping the run, and we did a good job that first half. And so we forced him to throw the ball a little more than he probably liked to.
Well, when he did throw the football, it seemed like a lot of times, well, at least on a couple of the picks, it was you guys as safeties kind of playing over the top there and then stepping in, reading the play. I know your first pick was like that. Stephen Townsley's pick was like that as well. What is it like on one of those type of plays? Are you just looking at him saying, hey, throw it this way, throw it this way, throw it this way?
Oh, kind of. It's just, when we're in our defense, you just kind of got to stay square, and you don't. He scrambled out a lot, but our defensive line did a good job containing him. So you just stay on your side of the field, stay in your zone, and just hope something comes towards you.
Well, on the scramble play, your second interception, the one that you took back, was on a play where he scrambled out to your side, the left side of the offense, right side of the defense. They were explaining that play to us kind of front to back. What happened there?
Well, first of all, I thought our D-line was going to get a sack, which I guess it turned out good that they didn't.
Yeah.
But just kind of stayed in my zone, stayed on my side of the field, and he happened to scramble back around and just tossed one up, and I was just lucky to be in the right spot, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And it was an easy interception return, I guess. You weren't cutting it back all over the field like Townsley or Joseph would do, but you didn't have to, I guess. But were you prepared to put the moves on if you had to, if you found somebody at the 5-yard line or something?
Oh, yeah, I was ready to go. Luckily, I had a wall in front of me, and Navajo Smith just took him right out, so I just walked right in.
Absolutely. So a big assist to Navajo there. So, and it's great to see you have that type of success. What first drew you to come to SWOSU? Why do you think you are here?
I just saw a great opportunity. I saw an opportunity for me to play, and it's a good school. I mean, the football program, they're growing, they're upgrading the facilities, and it's just like a good opportunity for me to be a part of a program that's succeeding.
And as you've gone out throughout your career, redshirting and then freshman year and then sophomore year, just tell me what it's been like for you. How have you liked it now actually being here at SWOSU?
Oh, it's been fun. It's been a good trip. I don't really have very many complaints. I'd like to win a few of those close games that we haven't got. But other than that, it's been good.
Absolutely. How about you personally? What are you focusing on in school right now?
Well, my major is entrepreneurship. So I'm just going through all the business classes, marketing class, management classes, and just trying to keep up my grades while the season's going.
Entrepreneurship, now this is no offense whatsoever, but it's always sounded like, yeah, I don't know what I want to do. No, I get it. I'm kind of kidding there with you, but you're still getting into business classes and stuff like that. But do you really have that entrepreneurial type spirit, that spirit to go out there and do things on your own and just come up with new ideas?
I would like to think so, yeah. My dad, he's self-employed too, so it's kind of, I guess, where I got it from was from him. Just kind of being your own boss and kind of doing your own thing, your own schedule, but anything could change, I guess.
Man, the world's your oyster with entrepreneurship. I don't even know where to go with my questions, right? But is there anything that you're kind of focusing in on, or anything that stands out more than others as a possible career path for you? Or is that just, hey, that's down the line, we don't have to worry about that, it's your sophomore year?
Oh, kind of, yeah. I'm not too worried about too much, but I'd like to do something involved with sports. That would always be nice. I mean, I'm playing college football, so that's definitely something I love. So hopefully something involved in sports. Not too exactly sure.
Well, that's all right. We'll leave that open to interpretation for the rest of the time here. What do you do to in your spare time while during football season? I know there's not much spare time, but when you do have spare time, what are you up to?
Oh, well, involved in the FCA here. We had a meeting last night, and that's always nice to have a bunch of guys on the football team. Colin Bricker, tight end, he leads it. And Brad Smithey, he's part of it too. He's one of the leaders. Other than that, just kind of hang out with friends, relax, and just anything that's going on around campus, any events or anything, I try to attend those and just enjoy it.
Absolutely. What's your family life like? I know you mentioned your dad there. Any brothers or sisters or anything?
No brothers and sisters, just my two parents. Got some dogs, I guess.
There you go.
Part of the family.
There you go. Well, did you like that growing up with no siblings, or do you kind of wish, oh, Mom, should try for one more? Come on, no.
Oh no, it was all right. You always had close friends around and stuff, so it's kind of like having brothers. Being on a football team, you always have a bunch of brothers, so
yeah,
it wasn't too bad.
Well, I understand. Is safety a spot that you have always played all throughout, grade school ball, high school ball, and everything, or is it something you developed into?
Growing up, I always played safety and receiver, and then once I got into middle school and stuff, I still played safety, and then in high school, I started out playing like an outside linebacker, like our dog position, because we ran a 3-5 defense, and then we changed to 4-3 my senior year, and that was my first year playing safety since Little League. So.
Yeah. So when you came here to SWOSU, it's pretty much been safety ever since. So what do you like about playing safety in this particular system?
I like our system. Coach Gibson came in and has done a great job. Jonathan Darby, he's been an awesome coach so far. And he played here 2 years ago, so he definitely knows what he's doing. I just feel like I fit in the system pretty well. Well,
Connor, really appreciate your time. Thanks so much, and good luck this week versus ECU.
Thank you.
That is Connor Bays, a fantastic safety for the SWOSU Bulldogs. We're finding out he got on the field last week, had those couple picks, and also a touchdown as well. Hoping to have something similar this week as SWOSU goes to ECU. It's a special 4 o'clock kickoff time on Saturday afternoon, a 3 o'clock pregame show you'll be able to hear on 95.5 The Coyote if you can't go down to Ada. John Liddle for SWOSUathletics.com.